Welcome to the Jerry Gray Channel. This channel talks about narcissists. Without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the topic. But first, make sure you leave a like, comment, and a subscription. Let's get into it. One of the main signs that your parents are a narcissist is simply the fact that they're ball hogs. Ball hogging parents. What they do is basically every chance they get, they're investing in themselves. They don't ever really try to invest in you or any of your dreams. Everything is just, even the stuff that they do, it's they know that they should, and they try to fool you by giving a symbolic gesture. So instead of paying for a camp, if you're into some type of sport, they'll show up to the games every once in a while. They don't pay for the camps. They're not going to drive you around to the, so you could practice in the off season and take you to all these games and pay for hotels. But, they'll show up to the championship game if you make it there, just to say that they were there. Or they might buy you a hoop, but they don't really put in the effort, to really, they're not LeVar Ball. They're not going to go and drive you around. They're not going to talk you up and make a whole league so that you can practice and you can develop. They're not going to do all that. It's important to not be fooled by any symbolic gestures. And that's something that's actually kind of difficult for most people. Most people can go for symbolism. And the narcissist knows that. And that's just in general, any type of power dynamic. If somebody's trying to take advantage of you power-wise, they do normally try to give you something to confuse you, and it's normally a symbolic thing, a symbol of peace. Let me get, like the Indians and back in the day, let me bring you some blankets. The winter's coming around, so let me bring you some blankets as a symbolic gesture that war is over. Let's go back to the niceties again. And that's what a lot of parents do. Narcissistic parents do. They'll give you a symbolic gesture. Again, if you're into some type of sport or you're into some type of hobby, they'll buy you a cake during your birthday with a drawing of you doing that thing. But anything that was more than that, where they have to actually sacrifice their time, taking you places or something like that, they don't ever actually really do that. And so you get confused. You think that they are supporting you. The cake is really good, and you're surprised at how well somebody can make a drawing of you on this cake doing this thing. So you get lost in the sauce, but in reality, they're not really supporting you. But when it comes to their dreams, when it comes to something that they want to do, usually they're going to put it off in anyway. They're not going to do the thing that they need to do right when they need to do it to be successful. Usually they're going to put it off because a lot of narcissists are really lazy. And their only way of being successful is to be social. Like they can get around socially with people and fit into the right crowd and kind of luck up on success. But other than that, most of them are just going to be, let me play the lottery, or they try to make a run at success at the last moment. And when they do that, they're going to pull out all the stops, every little thing that they need to buy, every little thing that they need to do. They're going to go and completely show you that they understand that these things are important. All the extra stuff, every little thing, they'll make sure they have it all laid out, and they'll go and make their last little run at success just so that they can't say that they never tried. And really, it's not a real try. They still never really tried. But they're going to do it just so that they can say it and be at peace with it, and then, and be done with it, and throw all that crap away, or put all that crap that they bought into some closet somewhere, and then go back to watching TV. So yeah, they get it. They get it. They understand that it takes support. It takes traveling. It takes buying hotels every once in a while. It takes enrolling into things and enrolling into classes. A narcissist is going to normally try to do something in entertainment at the end of their lives, or as they start getting older and they're no longer young anymore. So now let me try to be a comedian, and now they're taking acting classes. They're pulling out all the stops. They know how to, or how it's supposed to be done if you're trying to actually get success. But this, for some reason, as they don't understand, they can't put two and two together when it comes to their children, and they're basically ball hogs. If they're a man, they're gonna go and do the stand-up thing, or do something for entertainment, try to be an actor, and they're not gonna really give it a real shot. But they're gonna get their photos done and pay all this money. And if it's a woman, usually they're gonna go to school over and over again. A woman narcissist, they'll go to school over and over again and get worthless degrees, but never pay for their kids' schooling. Never pay for their kids' tuition, never pay for their kids anything. But they'll always have something where they're trying, they're taking some night class, they're doing some type of class. That's what a female narcissist does. They always are back in class again, after a degree after a degree. But you got to make sure that these people don't hold you down, or hold your own dreams into your own hands. Don't let them disempower you. You got to completely understand that all these things are important. As soon as you can get the money and get in control of your life, you put these things into action. Don't be like, well, I'm too old. Really put it into action. Don't be like them. Wait till it's too late, or act like these things aren't important, and just accept the fact that they're ball hogs and punish them. If you ever are successful, you withhold the money and your support until they understand not to be a ball hog. And you tell them that. You use those type of words too. Tell them you never supported me, and on top of that, if we're ever in a situation, pass me the ball and get out the way. Understand